Hello? Mic check, mic check. Can you in the back hear me? How about you in the front? The wings? Check, check. Check, check. Let's see. Mic check, mic check. Boop, boop, boop. Put that there. Put that here. Cross the T's. Carry the one. Let's do a pin message. Boom. Is that all I need? Oh, tell Blue Sky I'm alive. Did I turn on my camera this time? I did. Classic, classic, classic. Pro streamer moves. All right. Oh, didn't lower the music. Classic, classic, classic. Let me fix my hair from being bad. I don't know if I succeeded. But welcome in, everybody. How are you today? Let's see. Who was here first? Magical, you were here first. Welcome in. Emmers, hello. How are you? Mossy Moons, how's it going? Another drive-by check-in, so not well. I hope you feel better. I hope things get better. Yemet, hello. Magical, thank you very much for the 245 stream streak. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much for being here. Kendi, hello. How's it going? Johnzo, welcoming. Forced. You're forced, Johnzo. And Gigi the fish say hello. Thank you, thank you. Hello to them. Hello to them and you. Taz! Charmander! Welcome in. We can hear you. Good, good, good. And Kendi, thank you very much for the 30 stream streak. Thank you for being here. That is a long time. No math. I feel the same way. And Gigi, thank you for the 15 stream streak. Thank you very much for being here. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Just worked. A little sleepy. But good. Hi. Is everything all right, Bear? Sup, friends? Daz, how are you? How's your day starting? I hope you've had a good one. I have not checked the Reddits really. I did see PlayStation has a new sale going on. Harold Halibut still not on sale. It's a day ending in Y, so it's a wonderful day. So, you know, same expletive, different day fair. I made it to season 6. Oh, that's so good. I have a nose hair sticking out. That's amazing. What have you thought so far? You don't have no spoilies, but what are your thoughts so far? Same poop, different day. There we go. I'll buy for you. You don't have to, Bear. Hold on a second. 1 second. I'm back. Okay. We're good now. What do you think of The Expanse so far? I was talking to someone. I learned they are a Star Trek fan, and I don't know if this is bad. The first thing whenever someone tells me they like sci-fi at all, my first thought is, I have to tell them about The Expanse. So that was like the first thing I asked. I was like, "Oh, you like Star Trek? Oh, that's very cool. Have you watched The Expanse?" They're like, "No." I think they said they'd maybe seen like an episode of it, and I was like, "You should change that. You should make that a regular thing." My thoughts are: 1, I can't believe these jerks are only giving me 6 episodes. 2, Marco might be top 5 TV villains. He's pretty good. I've only seen 1 or 2 seasons. It's great. I should watch more, but it is work, but it's so good, Daz. It's so very good. Yeah. I really love the characters. It's what, and maybe this is like I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of sci-fi shows put a lot of emphasis on the characters. The character's so good. Do you have a favorite character? This is The Expanse Bear. You know. Do you have a favorite character, Jonzo? And is it Amos? Oh, your favorite is the Avasarala? I could see that. That makes sense for you, Daz. You bring Avasarala energy to TBH. I think you and her have the same vibes. That is untrue, Bear. I know for a fact he's like probably the fan favorite. Honored. I feel like she has a sort of like, Avasarala is both like playful in her own way, but also she's like at times very much like, it's time to get down to business. And I'm not gonna let anyone mess around while that happens. I'm not gonna let anyone get in the way of that. So because she's both. She has like a softer side, and she's also very funny. I think Avasarala has some of the best lines in The Expanse. She's very clever, and so a lot of her like turns of phrases are very like, just, it makes me laugh. But also she's just incredibly smart too, and so that's the thing, is like, she's incredibly smart, incredibly strategic, and though I will say you're less like conniving as she is a bit more like cunning in her usage of like, you never quite know if she's being nice because she's being nice or because she has a reason to. You're less like that. But I think you do have, I think, both sides of like playful fun, but there are times when you're like, it's time to get to business. And we're going to get this stuff done. I think you're right about Amos. I really like Bobby Draper too. Draper's great. Holden or Miller? Is Amos the big boof head? What does that mean? What does that mean? Holden, I think, is misunderstood. Well, a lot of people actually don't like Holden, Bear. I should tell you that. A lot of people don't like Holden. Miller is good. I really like Holden, but I think a lot of people kind of misunderstand. The ones that don't like him. Alex is number 1. I feel like I can't say anything. I could tell Jonzo later. I could tell Jonzo later. Once you get through the show, Bear, I could tell you something. Boof head. If you have a big puppy and they're a little silly, they're a boof head. I don't know if he's silly. Amos is the wait, really? You're 10 wait. Oh, Yimit, thank you very much for the 390 stream streak. I just saw that. That's wild. I guess 365 is closer to 400 than it isn't. But that does seem like it was just the other day. That's wild, Yimit. Whenever I make the raid thing, your little guy is going to be very special. He's going to have to be shining and glowing, and he's going to be amazing. Amos is very loyal like a dog, I would say. But he's probably like a pit bull, if you will. I think if he were a dog, he'd probably be a pit bull. He's a little head empty at times, but I don't think he's dumb. He's not dumb. He's just head empty. Does that make sense? I think there is a way that that's possible. I think you can be head empty. Is he a sad boy? Not really. No. He actually doesn't really show emotions very much, almost at all. Which is kind of a character thing. Like, there is something to that. That they, like, kind of address a little bit. But, no. Amos is just, like, I think at one point, Holden confronts Amos about, like, why do you always side with, I can only think of the actress's name. Who's the engineer? Naomi Nagata. Holden is like, why do you always side with Naomi? Like, you like blindly follow her pretty much. And Amos basically says something like, to the effect of, she seems like in everything that he's seen, she seems to have like a good, she seems to have a good direction. She seems to know what's right. So he himself doesn't have to think about anything. He just goes with whatever she says because he has no reason to like doubt her, mostly, is sort of the vibe he goes with. So he's not like dumb. He just is like, I don't have to think about this. She tells me where to point my gun and I will, that. And if anybody like threatens her, I will shoot them. Which I appreciate. I appreciate his like steadfastness. I think that's great. But he's actually very funny though. He has some funny things, but I don't know. He's not. He's less silly though. He's more of a no nonsense character. I don't know. He's my favorite. I like a good loyal character. You like sad characters, loyal characters are. That's probably true. That's actually fairly all encompassing. There's something about Holden, I can see why people like him, but I can also see why people would dislike him. I think for a lot of people dislike Holden because at times he's very indecisive, and yet the story kind of like hinges upon him. A lot of times, like, he is the decision maker, but he refuses to make decisions. And a lot of communication things. Like, he just will not communicate with his team sometimes. I think, like, mid-seasons, like, seasons 2, 3, 4 is more of an issue. I think it gets better it's like not as bad at the beginning, and it's not as bad at the end, I feel like. But he just... I think there's like 6 seasons. And the show's over, Daz. Show's over! They're also making an Expanse video game. That's between... Or it's like seasons 1 and 2-ish, but it doesn't focus on the show. It's like... It's a different group of people during the events of the books and the shows. but they're getting like some of the actors to reprise their roles in the video game. It's gonna be sort of Mass Effect-y. Anyway, it's called The Expanse Osiris. No, they did a beta. They did like a early beta. The game doesn't come out till spring 2027. Oh, there is a Telltale game. Yes. That one I've heard is really mid. And I've heard it's not that great. But there is a like it's called The Expanse Osiris Reborn, and it's like none of the main characters of the game are from the show. It's about a different group of people, but they're kind of being affected by the events of the show, and I'm sure there will be a lot of like crossover in that way, but I've heard it was good. I've heard very much the opposite. I still want to play it because I like The Expanse, and the character that is the main character, she's a pretty good one in the show. And they get the actress to reprise her voice role. But I've heard the gameplay is like not great. And that the story was kind of just okay. But no. I'm very excited for The Expanse Osiris Reborn. That one is going to be great and comes out next year. But yeah, Jonzo, I think a lot of people don't like Holden because he's very indecisive, or just kind of seems to like go either which way a lot of times. Like, I don't know. And then he just has a lot of communication issues, either by not communicating or just not listening to people. So sometimes people get kind of tired of him. I like him as a character overall. Like, I didn't hate his character, but I also see it. Like, when I read those comments, I was like, yeah, I mean, like, that's fair. He's not like always the strongest leader, but he is the leader, you know? Like, whether he liked it or not, he ended up becoming this like major player in this whole, you know, political whatever nonsense, but is also just making very weird decisions and not telling his closest friends things, and so nobody understands him. Like, nobody close to him really understands him. Anyway. But luckily it's an ensemble cast, so like there's a character for everyone. It's been a year since I watched season 1. What is time? It's been a while, Bear. You gave up on it. But yeah, there's 6 seasons and that's it. They have like talked about like doing more with The Expanse, even with the same cast. But we'll see. The cast is all still friends, which makes me very happy. I follow a lot of them on Instagram, and every once in a while you'll just see them like all hanging out together. So I don't know. That makes me happy. So I at the very least, it like, I feel like if they ever came up with a like, we're going to do a movie or like a special, or we want to do like a limited series or something, that makes me very, you know, makes me very happy. I was really digging the detective aspect of season 1 with Miller, so when that changed to season 2, I think that's why I took a break. Yeah, that's fair. The beta feels very Mass Effect, but a little Division-y. Okay. Just not a live service game, thankfully. Yes, that is very good. I'm excited. I'm really excited for it. I hope they listen to a lot of the feedback. They already changed one of the voice actors from the beta. There was which is sad. Like, I feel bad for that voice actor, but I'm glad they listened to feedback. There was somebody whose voice was particularly stuck out, I guess. I don't know if it's bad necessarily. I don't want to say that because that just feels mean. But a lot of people complain about a certain voice, and they decided to recast the voice actor, which is great. I think like if you're making a game like that, the voices need to be really good. Like you really need to like get people hooked, and it needs to be believable and all of that. So but anyway, what have you guys been up to today? Anything fun, anything exciting, anything chat worthy? Do anything cool? Played anything? I'm very excited to play a little bit more Splatoon. I went ahead and I replayed some of that one crystal level again, trying to level up a bit so I don't have to do as much like replaying of levels on stream. I did unlock a couple of weapons, but I haven't like clicked on them yet, so that way we can read about them on stream. But I did unlock like 2 new weapon types. I will say, if you don't know the show, I could see how voice acting would be like swimming in an ocean and you don't know how to swim. Oh, like if the voice actor had never watched it? Is that what you mean? Also, I really hope they add Belter Creole, please. That really needs to be in the game. Baratna. Yeah, I could see that. The Expanse is like it's very odd. There's a lot of like sci-fi elements in it, but it's a very grounded show in the way they like do everything else just about. There's like a lot of things you don't think about, like for example, all of it's harder for them to do this in the show, but they do kind of touch on this a little bit, and it's more so in the books. However, the people of the belt, the Belters, the ones that have only grown up in space stations or whatever, they're all supposed to be incredibly tall because they've never had gravity like weighing down their bones. So they've like grown to be a little bit like just like taller, usually longer, like it feels like they have like longer limbs and all of that. And so like in episode 1 of The Expanse, you see Avasarala and she's torturing a Belter. They keep him in a water tank because the gravity is too much for him. But when she's like interrogating him, she drains the water and he's just like being held up by like these like things that are like in his armpits. And she's letting the gravity of Earth like crush him a bit, like kind of like, because, and she even comments on it, and they got an actor who was very tall and lanky, but she comments on like the fact that he probably feels the pressure and weight and gravity of Earth on his limbs because they've never like because like bones then fuse differently for Belters as babies growing up and all of that. So like they have like stuff like that. Martians, which are ex-Earthers, are they supposed to be shorter? I think they're supposed to be shorter. But they're just a very like military intense society because the way it worked was like Earth sent all of their scientists and military personnel to Mars. So the Mars colonies became like a very smart but militaristic like society, I guess. So they have their own like sort of principles whatever, but when they visit Earth, they don't have as much of a struggle with gravity, but they have issues with um uh what is it? Is it like it's like the atmosphere and breathing oxygen and dusters? Yeah, they're all just dusters. Sounds like they die on Earth. I think they've like there's a lot of characters that go in between the different places, but they have to have like pills or not just pills. They have to have like injections. There's like a belter who tries to acclimate to Earth but struggles to and kind of has to abandon that idea because they're not taking to the meds, but they like inject them with like these giant syringes of like juice, space juice, sci-fi juice that would like help their heart work better, like all of the stuff that they struggle with, because it was almost like whenever they were in the Earth's atmosphere, they would have like not like a panic attack, but they would just struggle with breathing. Their heart would struggle, like would have to work a lot more. And so I don't know, they address a lot of like the writers of the Expanse books, because again, for those who don't know, the Expanse is based on books. They put a lot of attention to like, it's not technically hard sci-fi, though it is probably more hard sci-fi than a lot of Star Wars, Star Trek, etc. But they've done a lot of like, okay, so this, if you only grew up in this environment, maybe this is how you would, this is maybe what would happen. At the very least, I don't know if everything's like purely scientific, but they are consistent, I think, when it comes to that stuff. So, and vice versa, people from Earth have trouble in space. Like there are issues that they have acclimating to 0G or the gravity of Mars, or like all of that. So there's like, it's really neat. I love The Expanse. Have I ever said that before? I don't know if I have. Sci-fi juice sounds like something you'd see in an ad for on TikTok. I can hear the like the TikTok voice, like the AI like lady voice. I found this sci-fi juice. That's not a good imitation of it, but you can kind of go, I'm sure you could kind of hear it a little bit. You won't believe what happened. Injects it, dies. It's just mercury. Anyway, don't inject mercury, everybody. Also, don't inject gold into your veins like that one guy who went crazy. Don't do that. Probably don't inject anything into your veins unless it's done by a medical professional. Not just inject. Don't touch mercury. Actually, true. You shouldn't inhale mercury. Mercury, just ignore it. I mean, well, don't ignore it. If it's like on the ground, don't ignore it. Just, maybe have less stuff with mercury, maybe. You will go mad. Injecting gold? Who has money for that? A looks maxer influencer. I don't know if you heard about that. There was a looks maxer that like one of the main influencers, maybe, I don't know, he was at least somewhat internet famous, I guess. I saw an article about it, but he died, interestingly, not by injecting gold into him, but it definitely didn't help. He was doing and looks maxing and intelligence minning. Yes. Yes. Yeah, he was injecting gold into his veins. Something, he believed it was going to give him superpowers. Something, it was going to make him stronger. Something. The looks maxing movement has invented alchemy. And In this economy? Yeah, I don't know. King Midas touched. Yeah. I think this may or may not surprise you. I do think he was very mentally unwell on top of everything. But he ended up like having a strange episode, and then Ross, this is a family-friendly stream. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? But yeah, he had a bit of an episode, and he ran into a body of water and drowned. But supposedly one of the other Looks Maxers said that he was looking pretty shabby. Looks like the injecting, was that still yes. Yes, Rap. He apparently injecting gold has negative effects on the body. They said he was like developing like spots and stuff on him, and yeah, anyway. So yeah, just don't inject gold. You know, don't maybe inject it. You're fine. By the way, Rav, there's a new season of Apex coming, and they're making a whole bunch of changes. Bloodhound might be the meta now. We're back to a Bloodhound meta. We back. Or do? I'm not a doctor. I don't know. No. Even if I'm not a doctor, but even I know you should not be injecting gold. Will Ash be good again? I think people are still using Ash, but I think Axel has kind of taken the lead now. Who was the newest character added? She's kind of crazy, Ross. You'd probably like her. I'll do you one better. Who dat? Axel, yeah, Axel's the last legend they added. I can tell you have not looked at the DMs I sent you probably months ago, because I sent you her the trailer when she was announced. It's fine. I'm not counting. I'm not paying attention. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll send it to you again. But no, she has a her tactical ability. She sends out a little disc, and when you like go over it, you slide, but you go at a super fast speed, like insane. And I believe she can even she has like more control over her slides as well. She's kind of it's the Axel meta right now. But Bloodhound is getting a change where one, their tactical is better. When you scan people, it actually will track them more. And it'll leave even like a trail that you can follow. Like that's not just like their footsteps. They leave like a light trail, but also their ultimate creates a little zone where if your teammates walk into it, it cloaks them for 12 seconds, right? I think it's 12 seconds. They are not fully invisible, but they are cloaked. So you can see like a shimmer of where they are. And I think if they like jump, you can see like the lights from their jetpack. But yeah, to be fair, it's common knowledge we aren't friends until I leave you unread for months at a time. So really, this is a good thing if you think about it. This is both. I see where you're going with this. And so their ult is making the whole team Mirage. Kind of. Okay, that was actually my thought. I was like, wait, so Bloodhound can cloak their entire team, but Mirage having an ultimate where he turns invisible is too much? That seems a little bit unfair. Mirage needs all the help he can get. But no, so it's like they're cloaked, and the first time you use an ability or you shoot, you uncloak. But you can move around cloaked for 12 seconds. Also, I believe technically if an enemy were to run through the bubble, they would also become cloaked. Oh, there also may be a caveat to it as well. But I don't know how it works. I'll have to see it in practice. The new season doesn't start until like a week or two from now. Where it said something about like, maybe if you're in full view of the enemy, you will be uncloaked. But I don't know how that works. Like, I need to actually see it in practice. I need to actually see what that means. Like, if you're just standing out in the open, you are... you then become uncloaked. If you're behind cover, but like your head is, visible, you stay cloaked. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna need stronger glasses prescription to face that ult. I know we'll see. It's either gonna be one of those things where it's like OP or like not. It's just not gonna be good enough. Like it's still not. We'll see. They really want to make Bloodhound more of like a chosen character, I guess. But the problem is, Apex has moved into like has its movement slop now, where it's just like every character really needs to have a movement ability, or like, or you're just, I don't know, you're not gonna have a good time. Ironically, by giving Bloodhound this ultimate, they lose their movement ability. Like, because Bloodhound would run faster during their ultimate. So, now they don't. But, it's fine. But Axel, if you got Axel throws the little disc on the ground, and all of your team goes zoomy through the invisible bubble, and now you're zoomy and invisible, that might be pretty good. Still only have the itch to play Apex. We'll have to play Wrath. Update your game. There's currently there's a right now, Wrath. There's a Cyberpunk crossover. There's a Cyberpunk 2070. Well, actually, not 20. Edge Runners. Did you watch Edge Runners? I did not. Is there a... Can I download this? Save video as? Sure. I don't know if this is a Edge Runners thing or if this is a Cyberpunk the game thing, but you can get this alternator in Apex right now. That it has this like holographic bullet. And it, like, talks to you. I don't know if that's from the anime or from the game, but I've also heard it's great. Pal World is also fun. That's a very Call of Duty weapon skin. I could see that. That's a little different than the game. So is there a gun in the game that has this guy, Skippy? So this is an alternator. So the gun is an Apex gun, but it's I guess the Skippy part is the collab. It also has a bunch of voice lines. Yeah, it's this guy. You see, look at him. He's. So that does seem like it fits the cyberpunk game world. Oh, it's one of the. Okay, I see. Oh, you didn't. Oh, you didn't know that it's in cyberpunk. I see. Interesting. There are gun vending machines. What is this, Borderlands? But there's like a bunch of Edge Runners skins and stuff, but anyway. Raph, we play Apex? We play Apex soon? We play the Pex? We rope in Hanana? We win? We get the dubs? When does the season reset? I don't want to get into it and have my rank reset immediately. In like a week or two? It might be... Well, it might be next week, because they just put out a trailer for the next season today. Shall we watch the new season trailer? I actually don't think I watched it with audio. We love Hannah. Aprex. Marked. Let's watch it. Bloodhound claims the Allfather's blessing. Becoming the hunter of legends, stalking their prey with improved tracking. Oh, also, so World's Edge is getting an update with this season, and they've brought back a fan favorite location. From the olden days, Raph. You might remember it. I think you played during those seasons. It would have been like when the first season that World's Edge was available. So they're changing some things with World's Edge. It's downloading the wrong trailer. They're bringing back a POI from one of the early seasons. You would probably recognize it. Let's see. Which one do you need to download? You should download this one. Why not? I'm about to show the trailer. And you'll see for yourself. Also, I updated OBS today, by the way. Scary. So we'll see. We'll see if everything... Because 32.2.1 is out now. I remember that map. I remember being mad because I only wanted to play Kings Canyon. Yeah. Well, they eventually... So there was this one point of interest that people liked, and then they took it away eventually. But they're bringing it back. All right, hold on. Everyone, warning, there will be blood. There will be... Actually, there's really no blood in Apex. But there will be violence. But this is T for teen. Or Australian equivalent. Okay. This is the trailer for the next season.
The slaughter is upon us.
The slaughter is upon us?
Blood is spilled, and so it begins.
War mode. First off, I'm here. Second off, everybody shut up. 3 things.
I like this nighttime map that they're using. Also, Akimbo Wingman.
The gun is the tool.
I'm on 5 on my top 5.
Energy ammo is now gone. There's no energy ammo on the ground. It just now regenerates over time. They're also like getting rid of a lot of extra loot stuff. And they are changing. They're going to introduce this in a second. There's now like cursed items.
Hunter is the weapon.
Corrupted. So for example, there we go. Like, you might get something where it's like hipfire aiming is better, reload speed is better, but like the recoil is down. Or like I saw one that was like an attachment for a triple take or something, but it was like your magazine is one less, but there were like a bunch of benefits. So so there's like some interesting, that's interesting. I feel like that's good because it was so hard to find energy ammo. Yes. Some War Camp, East Village, Big Mod has some changes, and Sorting Factory is back. I don't know if you remember the Sorting Factory. It's like a long, almost like L-shaped U building, sort of. People loved it, and then they eventually took it away. And Rampart and Loba buffs? Am I gonna be a Loba main?
My time is now.
There's his bubble. Look at that.
The gods have spoken. My time is now.
It's not really a big area, is it? I was already. Yeah, I do like Loba. So like you can kind of see them. They're not like fully invis. But it's still enough that it would be annoying for a whole team to be invisible.
I am Bloodhunter, chosen hunter, beast of slaughter. They will learn my name once more.
Anyway. I hope that maybe entices you to play. Also, you need to get the Ash Mythic skin. You need to get the Ash Mythic skin before they take it away. Probably great ult for when you need to push into the final. Actually, that's fair. That's a good call. Why would they take it away? I don't know. They were like, I guess Raph isn't playing very much, so like we'll have to just take the skin away. So like, you have to get it before they take it away. They're not taking it away, but I'm gonna say it. They are. They're not actually taking it away, but I'm gonna say they are because maybe you'll play if I just keep saying that. But maybe they are. I don't know. I don't work for Respawn. I don't work for Respawn. I don't know. I don't know what their plans are. They could take it away. Would it be weird? Yeah, probably. Does that go against, have they ever taken it away? Or taken away a Mythic skin? No. But, I mean, Sony's taking away physical games, so who's to say your digital purchases are safe, you know? They'd start now, they're just like, this is a limited time thing. I love PSN, right? Xbox has been down. I think Xbox was down an additional day also. But yeah, they anyway. It's isn't this all digital future wonderful? Isn't this just the best? Anyway. Oh, by the way, Spider-Man is coming out. Is that this weekend? The reviews have been good. Spidey-Man. Is it this weekend? Brand new day. It is July 31st. Guess what I'm doing on my Friday that I have off? Are you going to go see Spidey-Man? Part of me is like, should I go to the movies? Should I actually go to the movies? Because I have not been to the movies in many years, but I really want to see Spider-Man, and I really want to see Doomsday, and that's coming out later this year. Also, I don't know if we talked about this. Endgame is getting re-released with extra scenes that are going to tie it to Doomsday. I'm going to see Odyssey in IMAX, then Spidey-Man in 4DX, the roller coaster version? Wait, what does that mean? Teach yourself something out? Maybe. I might not go this weekend, but I am tempted to go at some point. What is the roller coaster version? What is 4DX? The one where the seats move and they spray you with what? Oh, wow. I've never heard of a like theater nearby doing that. That we probably don't have that in Alaska. I was like, why not? Neither had I've heard of, I think I had like, the first time I heard about it was like a movie theater in India or China or something that had like a 4D theater. But it's crazy that it's like spreading. Running it back to back. That'll be amazing. You'll have to tell me how that is. I'm very curious how that'll go. I hope they like shoot you with webs or something. That'd be incredible. They are just like, you hear someone like, they're like retelling the how Spider-Man became Spider-Man, and someone comes over the intercom and they're like, employees, release the spiders, and you just see someone like dump a box of spiders and they just like run through the movie theater. Truly immersive. Yeah. Everyone just starts screaming and running. That would be my nightmare. Release the spiders. That reminds me of, I mean, this was one of my favorite like old Tumblr memes from way back when. Like, it's so old you can even see the JPEGs in this. Would you like something to drink? She opened the fridge. We have water, milk, juice, spiders, Dr. Pepper. Spiders? Spiders it is then. No, that wasn't. But she was already pouring him a brimming glass of spiders. I always found that very funny. But that's not what I'm imagining, where they're just like, well, it's Spider-Man, so dumps box of spiders. I can't wait for had to leave after 20 minutes because I was going to throw up. That is potentially going to be weird. Because I mean, I imagine also like Spider-Man is quite like in a lot of those scenes where he's like web swinging or whatever through a city can be a little bit much. So like, and in the fight sequences, I wonder how much the seats are going to be turning. I kind of want to say, I want you to sneak your phone in and record how much the seats are moving during that sequence. However, I feel like it's generally frowned upon to pull out your phone during a movie for a lot of reasons. But also probably a bad idea to do that while you're in like a moving seat. If it suddenly jerks a certain way and you drop your phone and then your phone gets crushed between the hydraulics of the chair. It's probably not great. Do they serve popcorn? Surely not. Can you have food during a 4DX experience? Probably not, I would think. How are people not spilling things everywhere? They painted all the spiders to look like that would be amazing. I would try to get bitten. My friend said, what happens to popcorn? Does it just go everywhere? So we'll find out. Yes. I'm very curious about this. I'm imagining it's going to turn into the Minecraft movie. Is that right? When Jack Black said, what was it, the thing that he said? It's not chicken fight. It's something like that. What is it? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? People would all just throw their popcorn. Do we have any Gen Zers in chat? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? There's I haven't watched the Minecraft movie, but there's a part where Jack Black yells, something fight or whatever, and then everyone throws their popcorn in the air. I've been seeing a lot of annoying AI movie theater things come up on my TikTok feed of like full tsunamis inside movie theaters. The dumb thing is there are some people who watch it and they're like, whoa, I want to go there. It's like, are you okay? You know that's fake, right? I feel bad for the people who work there and have to clean it up. Same, yes. I doubt it's to that level. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, chicken jockey. That's what it is. Not chicken fight. It was I got the wrong word like in my head. I was like, chicken fight? I was like, no, it's something fight, right? No, it's chicken jockey. Anyway, chicken jockey. Whenever Jack Black yells chicken jockey, then everyone throws their popcorn in the air or whatever. Supposedly, like, the Minecraft movie did really well, and they're expecting, like, another one to be made very soon. And I was listening to someone talk, and they were like, you just know there's going to be, like, a second chicken jockey scene, but they're going to have to, like, up the ante, as they always do in, like, these types of sequels. So there will be, like, he'll just be, like, 2 chicken jockeys, and then there'll be 2 of them or something. I don't know. Baby zombie riding a chicken. There we go. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that'll be very fun. I hope the movie's very good. I really wanted it to be good. Oh, but also, so Raph, did you see the trailer for Doomsday? For the sequel, you throw your popcorn and your drink. Oh no. I just like people, because why would you do that? I don't know. People be crazy. When I went and saw, I love the movie Scott Pilgrim. I watched it in theater literally like 7 times. I took people pretty much every time. They'd be like, have you seen Scott Pilgrim yet? They'd be like, I don't even know what that is. I'd be like, great. We're going to go see it tonight. I remember I took a friend of mine and she was like, she had no idea what it was, but she laughed so much. And she was just like, I just don't even know what we're watching, and I have zero idea what to, like, I had no idea what was going to happen next. And she just had the best time, and I'm glad that she loved it so much. But one of the times that I watched Scott Pilgrim with friends in theater, in the middle of the movie, someone drops something and you hear this loud glass shatter, and then the rest of the time the theater just smelled like beer. The theater that we were at did not sell beer. So they snuck it in and dropped it, and the rest of the time it just smelled like a bar inside the movie theater. It was awful. I watched the trailer once but can't really recall what happens in it. Well, Cap is in it, is what I was going to mention. So Endgame is re-releasing before Doomsday with extra scenes that are tying it in with Doomsday. We do not know what those extra scenes are yet. But a lot of people are speculating that it's going to be about Cap and maybe him returning the Infinity Stones. Because that is one thing a lot of people have had questions about. Like, how did he go return the Infinity Stones? But maybe it'll be like, it'll somehow tie it all to Doomsday. Interesting. Are the extra scenes like freshly filmed? They're freshly filmed. So they're like, yeah. So they're gonna be like extra story pieces. I wonder how that. I like that. Really? Oh, I feel like it'll be interesting because it's going to relate to Doomsday, I suppose, instead of like. Unfortunately, a lot of the last end credit scenes, there's so many things that haven't like come out of any of them because there have been so many changes. They had Hall H at Comic-Con. Marvel did the whole like press thing. They have said that they are slowing down on the movies they are going to be releasing so that they can focus on the quality, which I think is a good move for them. If it was always a thought back then, I would have loved that they had that long-term storytelling in their minds. But if they freshly filmed it to make it work, then it's not. I kind of see what you're saying. Supposedly, they have always wanted to bring back Cap. However, like they had pitched to Chris Evans for him to come back as Cap as Nomad, which is like a version of Captain America that's like a less public-facing version of him. He's more of like a hero in shadows kind of thing. But he said that he wouldn't say yes until like he knew it was like a good project or whatever. But he finally said yes with this, which makes me feel a little better. Cap's my favorite, so I won't be complaining regardless. Cap, if he was punched, kind of, yeah. It's a little bit more like, it's I think like he wears like a full face mask and like is more vigilante-esque in that way. But they have announced 1, Blade the movie canceled. 2, Ghost Rider. There we go. My brain farted. Ghost Rider is getting a movie, and it's starring Ryan Gosling. I saw that, and I'm so on board. Apparently, and he kind of made it happen, which is even better. People have asked him over the years, if you could play a Marvel hero, who would you want to play? And every time he has said Ghost Rider. I would love to play Ghost Rider. And they made it happen. So, and apparently he pitched the movie to them. So, very curious about that also. I guess he sat down with Kevin Feige, and yeah, he's the one who pitched it to them to make it happen. Last time he fixated on a script was Project Hail Mary. So, I mean, I think if it makes me happy when an actor is really like, I really want to play this character, makes me feel better about that it's going to be good. So, I still haven't seen it. Really enjoyed it. I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, it makes me anytime I hear about an actor, they're like, oh, I really sought out this part or this director or with Marvel, it's a little bit easier because the characters are out there, or like a video game character. If they're ever doing an adaptation and somebody's like, I was a huge fan of this and I really wanted to be a part of this in any way, that makes me very happy. Me too. And Ryan Gosling hasn't made a bad movie that I have seen, so I'll be there day one. I mean, La La Land. But all right, well, end stream, go watch it. They come back. It's in my top 3 movies now. Amazing. There's a fly, or a little fruit fly gnat thing. Anyway, It's a great movie on its own. The book definitely adds to it, but you don't need to have read the book to make Project Hail Mary worth seeing. That's fair. The director is a little bit iffy. Oh, wait, no. It's the author that's a bit iffy, right? Hasn't the author said some kind of weird things? I found the book so hard to read. I think it's the author that has said some weird things. I don't have time for books. Reading? You forget I'm illiterate. He says doom scrolling and watching Twitch. I have to look it up. He said something about, like, kind of praising his own work. He sort of said something like, basically that it was like a triumph to make something good that wasn't like affected by like woke whatever, basically commenting on like the lack of representation in his own story, but people still love it or something like that. It was really weird. It was like not an overtly racist statement, but it's certainly like a come again? I'm gonna need you to repeat that or some. It was something along those lines. We had no context. You do love reading. Have you done much reading this year, Gigi? I know you usually have like a goal for like how many books you want to read. I really hope he didn't say that, but I have zero faith in humanity. Yeah, he said something similar to that. I think he's got a hatred for having politics in film. From a quick Google. It's too bad to be a part of a creative medium that is typically, you know, like, I don't know. I both get what people mean, but also like, I don't know. I feel like in today's world, it's sort of like you're taking a political stand, like, regardless, you know? It's sort of like when people say now, like, oh, well, I don't, like, you know, when they talk about, like, America, and if you're talking to an American, and they're like, well, I just don't really want to, like, pick a side, or, like, I just really don't want to, like, get into it, and it's like, okay, but you have, like, literal Nazis on one side, so, like, there, you kind of, it's like, that's not really like as neutral as it sounds, you know? Everything, yeah, that's the thing. Had some things for sure, but maybe that was Ryan Gosling. That's fair. Or because who directed, Project Hail Mary? Can't remember. And every time we bring up Ryan Gosling, I have to say, if you have not watched Lars and the Real Girl, you should watch it. It's a very good movie. It's probably my favorite Ryan Gosling movie. Also, yes, I do switch between saying Gosling and Gosling because I really don't know how to say it. I really flip-flop a lot on how to say that. We know what side you choose if you're not actively against. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, yeah. I have read 15 of my 30 goal this year. I need to read 2 books to stay on track, so I'm good. Nice, that's so good. You're crushing it, Gigi. It was a good movie after the first 30-ish minutes. Were you just uncomfortable after for the first 30? I mean, because understandable. But he does such a good job. Ryan Goose? I'm going to start calling him that now. Why, it's Ryan Goose. I watched another Dale's Bits video last night, and it made me crack up so much. And let me see if I can find it, and then we can run ads. I love this guy so much. If I lived in the UK, I'd be trying to be Dale's friend. are you? Okay. This guy is just too funny to me. We've watched some of his videos before. There's a line that they say that just cracks me up. That's like quintessential Dale's Bits humor. And I would love to study how he writes things, because he's just too funny. This guy's, if you guys have not seen this video, or not this video, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, there's a animator named Dale's Bits. He does great. His shorts are so funny. He does these like animations in a very unique style, and it's the writing that makes it. He does a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff and Pokemon stuff, and then just random stuff. This is not related to Pokemon or Lord of the Rings, but it just cracks me up. I have only read 2.5 books this month. Only. Amazing. The way Ryan Gosling can be that attractive and play goofy, awkward characters so well needs to be studied. He does sort of like it's. I would say it's both believable and also like there is still like a bit of like I don't know. I don't know if I believe that this person would just be like, I can't find love.
Janine.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this. But he does look rather like he does look more homely in Lars and the Real Girl, for sure. I would say that. But I think that's a lot. Though they dress him very like awkwardly. What if I get back into reading? If I didn't read so much at work, online, and stuff, that yeah, I've wondered the same. Or would I be more illiterate? Again, this is Dale's Bits, and he is amazing, and I love him, and I want to be his friend, and he's so funny. But this is one of his shorts. There's a line in here that I'll point out that I just think it just cracked me up.
Janine the Unholy, what in the seven unholy Nigels are you up to? Nothing, miss. It's not nothing. You've got a summoning circle and you're chanting, I summon thee, horrible urchin of the night. Yeah, so what? I always say that. She does, miss. Wimpsley, is that true? Every day and every night, miss. Alright then, I suppose I'll let it slide. I summon thee, horrible urchin of the night. Bang, and the Scot is here. See, what did I tell you? I didn't do anything. You did. You've summoned Barry Scott OBE. I did not. That's pure coincidence. I just saw it with my own two eyes. Miss, that evidence is circumstantial at best. You've got bats for eyes. You got bats for eyes, miss. Stop turning this into a swan song about me and my elegant bat eyes. This is about you, rascal, summoning national treasure Barry Scott during school hours. What? We're on our lunch, miss. Stop buzzing around. Yeah, miss, you whiff. That's just my natural scent. Don't like it, then you've got no style or class and you have the elegance of a reversing dump truck. That's fair enough, actually, that is. Miss got rated top 10 nicest smelling teachers in the school. Yeah, if you like the smell of bus drivers, it'll be that bottom again, miss. Smells like a bus driver. You know what? I'm happy you summoned Barry Scott OBE, because he's about to bang you out. Oh, I won't be doing that. Then what can you do? Mainly just fix the radiators. I'm more into making R&B songs these days. Well, I don't care about that. No one ever does. Loser. Bang, and the Scot is sad. Miss, that was right harsh. Yeah, miss, do you literally not give two shakes of a monkey's arse about whether you hurt people's feelings or what? I told you, miss is an NPC. No, you're right, lads. What I did was cold and unfair, and it wasn't even cool beans. I repent. So, can we get on with our summoning without fear of reprise then, or what? You have my word. Thank you, miss. Anytime, lads. Thank you, miss.
So the line that I love when they're like, you have bats for eyes, and she says, enough about, stop making this a swan song, and something, what's it? Stop turning this into a swan song.
Turning this into a swan song about me.
About me and my elegant bat eyes. For some reason, that to me, having watched a lot of Dale's Bits videos, this feels like a very like quintessential Dale's Bits lines for the person to then say, to like agree with the person, like agree with the slight insult, but also like making it nice. About me and my elegant bat eyes is Just so good.
Miss,
I also
it's not
love...
miss. That evidence is circumstantial at best. You've got bats for eyes. You've got bats for eyes, miss. Stop turning this into a swan song about me and my elegant bat eyes. This is about you, rascals, summoning national treasure Barry Scott during school hours. What? We're on our lunch, miss. Stop buzzing around.
And then
yeah,
this
miss, you
line.
whiff. That's just my natural scent. Don't like it, then you've got no style of class, and you have the elegance of a reversing dump.
You've got the elegance of a reversing dump truck is also... That's so good. What a good line. I feel like that's usable. I think that's a usable one. You guys should all write that down. You have the elegance of a reversing dump truck. Write that down. Save it for when you need it, because that is a good one. But I love Dale's bits. He's so funny. Be my friend. I just want to learn how to be funny. I wish I could learn. But on that note, we have to run ads, and then we'll get into some Splatoon Raiders. Also, I totally forgot. Tomorrow is Cat Milko with Lurkette. So we'll be playing that tomorrow, which is, it'll actually be perfect. We'll do, so Splatoon today, Cat Milko tomorrow. I think we'll be able to beat it tomorrow. And then the puzzle mystery game will start Thursday. You're already funny looking. Got me. But yeah. Not like Dale's bits. He's actually funny. Like the thing, I watched him. He did a few live streams where he was making the animations just on stream, and just listening to him talk, he's just so naturally funny. Like, he would say those weird things. Those things that I was like, like his like, not weird things, but like he has a very like specific way of like making a joke, or like using very specific words that are just so funny, and he just does that naturally. I was like, I wonder how he does this, but then just listening to him talk, I was like, oh, he's just funny. Amazing. Mispronounced? No, I didn't. I really didn't. But friends, let's BRB, run ads, 3 minutes. So stand up, stretch, grab a sack, grab a drink. BRB!
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back with more Splatoon. I'm really enjoying this game, and I hope you guys don't mind me playing it. We got so a couple of things. In order for me to level up my speed tank, which I want to do, I have to level up another one of my tanks. So I've chosen the tactical tank to level up. So I'm using some different abilities or different gadgets. It's been fun to watch. I'm glad then. But I've unlocked a new weapon, the Brella, and we have 2 of them, but I don't think these are. Let's see, 1238. Okay, this one's stronger. But Brellas, weapons that shoot ink and can be opened like an umbrella to block enemy attacks. They can also be launched, which offers some protection while attacking. Shoot. Hold to open the umbrella, and then launch, keep holding down. So let's try, also, 1481, 1296, okay. Let's see what this is like. And then it leaves a little trail. It kind of feels like a shotgun, almost. With a little defensive. You can keep shooting while the Brella part is out, but you then lose that little shield thing. Anyway, so if we unlocked the umbrella, was there another one that I unlocked? I know I got some new guns, but I don't, did I unlock a new, like, type of weapon? I thought there was. Maybe I didn't. I don't think I did, in retrospect. Oh, I did get this new slosher, but I don't think it's as good as 1481. I did want to see what it... Does it shoot the same? Oh! Oh! No, it is different. It's almost like a... Like... Feels like a grenade launcher almost, or like... Like the other one just like sloshes out. Sorry, that's probably very annoying to use hand movements. This one is like, it lobs and then it explodes in like a little spot. That's interesting. Okay. But it's not as strong as the other one that I have. This is the strongest weapon I have, I think. Yeah. So we'll keep using that one. I don't think there's anything I can put here. And you can see this one's like... No bathtub yet. No bloblobber, sadly. Maybe one day. Sassy, welcome in. How's it going? So we have this one. We might as well continue. We have no... I can go help someone. We might as well. Let's try to max some of that out. Let's go help someone to warm up. Because I need to upgrade. So the tools I'm using, this thing and the thing with lines, which isn't doing any damage right now. But if I had put those down and put it down in a good spot, it would have done damage. It also, like, it bounces off of walls or something? They're, like, angle off of walls? Okay, they're higher level than I. Why am I helping them? Going good. I started watching Spike's Family. Oh, that's fun. I've only seen the first season, and I really liked it. Oh, we're doing this one. Oh, that's fun. I'm down with that for sure. We'll get lots of little crystal things. How are you enjoying it? I hope we get good stuff from this as like a 3-team. Oh gosh, that's so much damage! Oh my goodness. That is a wild amount of damage. Oh no! That was like... I hate the jumping enemies. Oh man. We've just finished episode 8. I think it's been really fun. Yeah, I really like Spike's Family. No dying, it's not allowed. I know, especially when we are, like, we're sharing lives with people, so, like, it'd be bad if I die. It affects other people if I die. Not a good start, because we have to do, like, a few different runs of this, typically. I assume we're gonna go for everything. I almost thought that was a blob blobber. I think it's just, yeah, it's just a slosher though. That's what I have. Back. And Flynn, welcome in. How's it going? Long time no see. How have you been? I hope we go through another round. And don't just go straight to... Yeah, looks like we're gonna... Nice. Been playing Raiders myself. Probably, I really enjoyed it. But to be fair, I'm also... I have always preferred... I know I am probably in the minority for this, but I have always preferred like Salmon Run and the campaigns more than like PvP, because I enjoy like co-op more than than PvP usually. So for me, this is like perfect. I just got okay. Never knew you played Splatoon. Yeah, I think I own all of them. But I have always preferred, like I don't really play the PvP very much. I'd always just play Salmon Run. So yeah, so I played a little bit. I was never really good at it, like super competitive, but still very fun. So when I heard this was coming out and that it's, you know, single player or like, I'm just gonna, or like, you know, like PvE, I was like, oh, this is actually totally made for me. Like, I'm gonna love this. I'm very afraid I'm gonna fall. No, okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everyone calm down. I've never gone from this direction. I always just go in a completely... I'll keep going in loops until they... Because you get so many good items. I'm also very close to leveling up. What have you been? Anything fun? Anything exciting? Oh, you can just exit jump to leader? Oh, that's fun. I didn't even know that was an option. Vix, welcome in. Vix, welcome up. Ooh, I level up. Flamingo Splattershot Jr. Thank you very much for the 30 streak. I should be asleep. I'm not, so I want to say hi, but I don't know how much longer. That's totally fine. But it's good to see you. Hope you're having a good one. We're just playing some Splatoon. How did I do? I always help out the least somehow. It's not very helpful. Diesel 4K, Flower Brella, Flamingo Splattershot Jr. Okay, we may have gotten some good upgrades for that. Excuse me, mechanic, hear me out. Oh, will this be the third upgrade? I finally figured out what my showstopper was missing. I was giving it some thought. I realized up to now I haven't been able to look Master Mega in the eyes. I always had a shred of doubt about why such a perfect shark. Rewind. I always had a shred of doubt about why such a perfect shark would choose me. They say a shark chooses only one trainer in its lifetime. Why? Which didn't ease my mind at all. But ever since Master Mega came all this way to find me, I forced myself to face him properly. So imagine my surprise when I found that his big round eyes are actually pretty cute. Sure, his jagged teeth are scary enough to give you chills, but his greatest weapon is his whole appeal. So no more doubts, Master Mega and I are going full throttle together, leaving terror in our wake. Big Fight Royale. Increases the damage and area effect, in addition to freezing any salmon it's caught in it. Oh. Oh yes, you should know that he's taken a liking to you as well, mechanic. But watch out, a bit of friendly horsing around can end with you in his gullet, just like that. So we have leveled that up. Oh, our tank is also ready to power up. Exciting. So, how does this work? Tank powered up. You also can equip a gadget to A. I guess I don't use A, do I? You can equip one tactical tank gadget and relic power. So, I could now put anything here? I can. Let's do I want the turret or do I want this thing? This one's just so easy to use. We'll do this one for now. Let me also... Okay, perfect. Creates an explosion when the gadget expires. Reel them in. Damaged that touch lines are pulled toward the gadget. Oh, that's kind of neat. Let's try... Do we have too much? Oh, we do. Wait, unequip. That's 6. How do I have... Where's the... Let's do this. Okay. Yes. So that's now powered up. Got a new thing, I guess. Oh, power up any tank twice? Okay. Good to see you too. Thank you, thank you. Let's add more part slots. We need to get more of these things. Or, well, any of these things. Okay. So using A. Okay. Alright. Got it. That's fun. Alright. I probably should swap which like power-up thing we're using, but the shark one's just so cool. Oh, these are technically new. Let's investigate these pings, shall we? After you. And I do like the area of effect and all of that, and whoa, check out the view from here. Oh, wow. Do we need to climb? Maybe. It's coming! Oh, from all the way over here? Oh, little guy. Close the distance. Ooh. Tarp-brella. And it's purple. Come on, blob-blobber. Where are they hiding the blob-blob from me? Kind of an interesting looking level. It looks very different from the previous ones. Oh. Hello. Ooh. I was like, I wonder if they're hiding anything around here. They are. Steam blaster. I'm actually not 100% sure what kind of gun that is. This looks to be extra stuff. Ooh. New compass. Oh, wow. Look at that tall guy. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to necessarily do that. Yeah, it's so tall. Big stacks from here. There's a big stack. Oh. I pointed that weird. My bad. No! What's the only thing that's here? Oh, the treasure. I'm gonna look around for a second. Do this. It's just to take us to the other side? Yeah. Okay. I hate those towers of pots. Yeah, I have to go for them first almost every time. Like, if I see one, I'm like, I need to go kill it now. Because they're just so annoying. Okay. Little tail. Equipable on all tanks. Speed up. Okay, we got ourselves a compass. All shots hit 2,000 damage. Let's see what these are. The Steam Blaster is... Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Right. Okay. How much damage is that? 1710. Where's our tarp? Wow. They're both level 15, but this is way more damage. If you hit all the shots, is the thing. Wow! It doesn't go as fast. But... I mean... Let's try this for a bit. I am enjoying Raiders. Very fun. Very much enjoying it. Oh. I just realized, like, we can see a lot more on the horizon now. It's neato. I need to remember to collect these, because I have not been. How have you been enjoying it? Oh yeah, the compass. Right. Dungeon! Alright. Yes, 100%. More than mainline Splatoon. Remember, I've never been a PvP person, so like, I would way prefer this more than, like having to play against people. Which one is this? Oh, right, okay. Weapons. It's not a bad ability. I don't know if I would use it, like... I'd rather equip something else, but this is bad. Oh. Almost didn't make that. Like, I mostly played Splatoon for the campaign mode. And I was always sad that there was, like, skins that, like, you could really only get unless, like, you played... Or, not that... I think you could get mostly everything, by not playing PvP, but, like, it was easier to get it via PvP. That always made me sad. Because I was like, I'm not very good at PvP stuff. Nice to... What is this? Oh, this is for sight. Okay. Moving floors, spinning pillars. That's gonna be tough. If I... Oh! I was gonna try to see if I could get onto the... I want to get onto the spinning part. Not the pillars. I'm sorry, not the... I want to get onto the, like, pillar thing. Oh. Nice. Oh, actually, let's just go this way. Was that how we were supposed to do it? Whatever works, I say. There we go. It's funny that they know how I did it, and that's probably not what they wanted us to do, but that seems easier. The end's finally in sight. Okay. This is gonna be real weird. So there's a conveyor. There are conveyor belts. Emmy, thank you for lurking in class. I hope you have a good class. Oops. Ah, that's very fun. I like it probably not more than mainline Splatoon, and honestly, I'm not a PvP fan either. Maybe I've just gotten too many memories tied to it, but I've even enjoyed Splatoon alone since Square stopped playing, so I don't know, maybe he just taught me to play so well that it's the only PvP game I like, I don't know, but there's something about it. No, that's fair. I could see that. I think if you're somebody who's more, if that kind of stuff interests you more, then for sure this might feel like something's missing, but for me, I've just always, like, when playing Splatoon, the main games, I've been, like, more interested in, like, can we just play Salmon Run? So, missing two those things. Whatever those are. I just want to Salmon Run. You know? I don't have the competitive reflexes to So this Brella is really strong. I need to get closer to these things. Oh my. There's so much happening right there. Oh, dang, we crushed that. See, I never got on with... Really? Oh, yeah, I was, like, on board with the campaigns. I remember when I got the first Splatoon, I played the campaign so much. I love the campaigns. Persistent Booyarang. When the Booyarang returns, it circles you? Oh, that's neat. Change Hammercraft outfit acquired. I will say I feel like a lot of the skins in this game could be a lot better. I feel like the skins aren't as like aren't as good. IMO. We have... do that. Anything I can upgrade? Guess we'll keep it there. This one. How are we doing? Okay. We unlock this. Ooh, a new crystal place? Tater rocks? What's Tater's precious? Tater rocks precious. I'm not competitive either, but like I said, he found a switch and hit me with it. It took a while. I remember how I hated splatting him at the start and how I'd say sorry for it. I don't know when or how, but by the end he found a switch in me and made me hunt him down and want to get him at first every time. That's very fun. See, maybe, I don't know. That does sound fun and competitive, so. You're just one of those sweaty Splatoon players now. You don't think you are, but you are. You thirst for ink. Whoa, look at that guy. Spoopy. Alright, we're gonna have to figure out what the best, like, route is. Oh, gosh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lots happening. Lots happening. It was my bad for leaping at them. I should not have done that. What is this? Okay. That guy has a question mark on him. Oh, research collected. Okay. Maybe that was it. This Brella is very strong. Oh gosh. Also, I forget I can use this to jump. It's a very sneaky stealth way of playing that works for me as well. That's very fun. I do like being sneaky. Come on. Uh-oh. I hear them. I hear them. I don't see them. I see them. Racket stringer. Defeat the enemies? Hello? Oh. That. I'll say I'm worried I won't get Splatoon 4 though. I'd like to, but 3 isn't the same. Playing on my own, I do it because no one plays anymore, but it's not the same. Yeah, that is rough. I feel that way about certain things. It's part of one of the reasons why. I think we were talking about this. There's Goldie, but I cannot do anything with these guys. Not dead. Where'd you go? Yay! Got him. I was like, I'm just gonna use my special on it. I didn't get to hit a chance to hit it at all. I'm sort of the same way with like I had a friend that I would always go see movies with, and then we stopped being friends, and so then I just kind of stopped seeing movies. Or like if I was in the middle of a show with somebody and then I don't see them anymore, it's hard for me to go watch something. So I get it. This one looks like it'll be harder to do, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna go up there. A briny scroll! Ah, no! I didn't know that was gonna happen. Eeh. Aw, sad. God. Maybe it'll feel different at 4 because there won't be memories to it. But I don't know. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I could, either way. Only get it if you want to play it. And who knows, maybe by that time he'll have more time to play, and maybe he'll want to play. I'm not going there yet. Oops, I missed all of those balloons. Classic. We did not go up here at all. Oh no, we did. I need to scoot back. I don't know what I was thinking. Go back down here. Second, maybe. We'll see. You never know. Is there something? What is this? A briny scroll! Eh. If I shoot less. I love these, kind of the same, yeah. I do like going on the little loop. of getting all these. You also, well, at least in the last one, and I mean, it's sort of a great way to get upgrades and new weapons and stuff. So, oh, I didn't see those guys last time. Oh. Oh my gosh, they're on top of me. Ah! I felt like they like were running at me. I was like, oh, I'm gonna climb up this ramp before they get to me. No, they were already there. They were, I could feel them right now. Oh, come on. We're almost at full crystals. Oh. Compass. Compass acquired. I could see us doing this at least one more time today. Uh-oh. Oh, I did not go high enough. Ah! Ah! Come on. Swim, my friend. Very close. Chaos. Ooh. There's a red one over there now. We'll have to go back to that one. The red ones mean there's an anomaly. I'll have to go to that. Those I hate them so much. And they also place them at like just the perfect spot too. We're at our max thingy. Now, I don't know if anomalies give you, like, special stuff. Or if they're just, like... Apparently I have not been up this way. But, let's go get this anomaly one. Like, I don't know if there's like a higher chance that you get like better gear. But, you might as well. Oh gosh. Perfect. Alright, let's go turn all this in. This way. Oh, actually. Might as well kill these guys while we're Give me a boost. Give me a boost. Oh, I don't need it. That's fine. Toy Claw Blaster. Yeah, we'll definitely do this one a few times. So we might as well turn this one in now. Yay! Yeah. Those goalies are annoying as heck too. They are. I was leveled up. Let's get some stuff. Oh, can we level up something now? Yes. Part development. You want to develop gadget parts? Is that possible? We don't have blueprints for these like we do for gadgets, so we'd have to build them from scratch. Did you reverse engineer them from the parts you've used? Good thinking, mechanic. Well, I suppose you've proven you can do whatever you say that you can. Fair enough. What sort of workbench do you have in mind? Okay, it's done. I'm especially proud of the magnifying glass placement. All you did was adjust the angle. This should help smooth out any detail work you need to do. Use it whenever you want to make parts. Okay. So we need one more fly fish's bin, and then 2 of something. They look like masks. So now we can develop parts. So you're trying your hand at making new gadget parts. But can you make parts with different effects than the ones you found? Well, if anyone can, it's you. So what kind of part will you make and for what gadget? Let's look at the Booyarang. Select the gadget part you want to develop. Speed down. Slows the movement speed. Delivery duration. Auto trigger on hit. The Booyarang automatically activates when a weapon attack hits a salmonid. Oh. Interesting. Scorch. Chance for Booyarang to inflict 1 level of Scorch on salmonids. Scorch continually inflicts damage and goes up to level 3. Cooldown reduced. Interesting. Also, ads are playing. Let's go BRB and I'll figure this stuff out. So, BRB!
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
Alrighty. Welcome back. Wait, slot 0? What does that mean? It just... What does that mean? Slots 0? It just doesn't take up any slots? No, okay, it's just on now. Auto trigger on hit. Automatically activates when a weapon attack hits a salmonid. Sure, why not? Okay. That seems nice. Let's see here. Scourge sounds interesting. Time and distance seems good also. Let's... Wow, we don't have any of those. Okay. Alright. We'll make one of these. We'll see if we can plot any of them in there. What do we have here? Enhanced knockback. Movement distance up. Higher jump. Honestly, we kind of like that. Faster jump. Freeze. Modem has been revived again, which is great because watching on mobile was giving me a headache. Well, I'm glad that it's working again. What happened with it? This thing, what do we have? Range up, narrows the spread of the lines up, increase the number of lines projecting from the gadget. Auto trigger on hit. We'll go ahead and make it. We'll equip this one. This one, I think I like to be a little bit more careful where I'm like pointing it. Okay. Let's look at these. Ooh, avant-garde. I like the gradient on that on the shirt. Okay. So what do we have? One. Delivery duration. I can get rid of... I feel like the explosion is not that great at this point. So until we get something better. Let's see what that's like. This one, enhanced knockback, higher jump. I would like a higher jump, please. Explosion area up, damage up. Added explosions, ink resupply. Okay. We'll just leave that one like that. This one, what did we get? That's new. Ah, this I want. I need... I feel like I'm not using this very much. So let's do lines up. Something like that. The power flashed briefly in the storm, and I had the same issue I had before where the modem wouldn't come back up no matter how long it was unplugged, restarted. It went out a few minutes into your stream. And did it just like fix itself over time, or did you have to do anything? Oh yeah. Oh. Dungeon time. It's interesting that you can ask for help on some of the dungeons when they're mostly like platforming puzzles and stuff. Alright, all we have is this. Oh. I don't know why that looked like, oh, you can snack them too. That's all. Oh boy, this is... Oh, I need to stop, I'm diving and I don't. Sometimes I go into squid mode and I just want to be a squid, you know? Sometimes you want to be a squid. Oh boy. They're trying to overwhelm us with numbers. Time to go all out, mechanic. Alright, I guess I'll have to go out I'll have to go out just this once. Sorry, master. That wasn't so bad. I don't really know. I left the stream for a while and was messaging the provider on my phone. Started with the chat bot, but then I got a human. When it wasn't fixed, she tried rebooting it from her end, and it still didn't come up. She said they could send a tech, but not until 8/7. Classic. I declined for the moment. A couple minutes after I came back up. Oh, nice. Well, that's good. Yeah, it's weird. I get that. Some days I'd gladly leave the human world and join the fish. Fair. Very understandable. Okay. So we're at our maximum there. Here we have a ruins. Sure, why not? I kind of want to do the crystal thing again, but maybe, I don't know. But we already leveled up, so we should be alright. Oh gosh, I didn't see the bombs that were happening. Ah, run! What? Nice. I don't think I've gotten anything good so far. There's something. Come on, blah blobber. Where are you hiding them? I need to watch out for that. Oh. Oh god. Oh, that was a bad move. Bad move. Bad move. Ah! I'm in the middle of everything. Climb, my squid friend. Every 8 seconds. Oops. Drop down. Let's go take care of these guys. Right behind me. Sub level 2. Uh-oh. Long line steel eel. So gotta kill him. My goodness. I don't think we hit him at all. Got him. I didn't tell you while I was doing that. I bought a mouse and keyboard for my Steam Deck. Oh, that's very exciting. You'll be able to play so many more games now that have said that it's required. So good. That's very exciting. Speed tank equipable. Concentrated attack. What does that do? Damage dealt to salmonids hit with 3 or more consecutive attacks is increased by 10%. So, okay, attacking the same thing does more damage. Top duration, increased supply. Let's see. Oh. This should clear up the fog. Salmonids are getting tougher. Make sure your gear is up to date. Oh, and I've noticed the bot making a rattling sound every time it takes a step. Mechanic, can you take a look? Oh, is it gonna get stronger or something? Something's caught on the bot's leg. Oh. What do we have here? A cute little spatula? There's something real familiar about it. Isn't that the design of your family emblem, Fry? You're right, it's the Onaga clan crest. You're totally right. We have something just like it at my house. I've seen it on an heirloom hairpin for my great-great-grandpa's generation. I did hear that salmonids stole one of them a long, long time ago. Would this have been around when swarms of salmonids sometimes descended on Splatville? Apparently in those dire times, it was our 3 families who had smacked them back into the sea. If something stolen so long ago ended up here now, then that means the salmonids that attacked Splatsville generations ago were from the Spiralite Islands. I've read that every salmonid attack left the city in pretty rough shape back then. It must have cost a fortune to fix up all the homes and roads over and over. Yeah, no doubt. Which is to say the salmonids here owe us a bundle, with interest. How dare they track mud into our clean city? We'll make them pay 3 times over. Clean city? Yeah, are we talking about the same Splatsville? Okay. Weapon damage? Weapon damage. Still need those mask things. Let's clear all these. Doolies. Oh. What's new? Stop duration. Sure. Bro, welcome in. How's it going? And Crow. You changed your name, Moonlight the Crow. I'm here with my new name as of yesterday, and yesterday when I was on your stream, my name. Yes, I actually saw yesterday. It updated in my activity feed. I was like, oh, name change. Very cool. What made you want to change your name? Okay, hold on. Increase swipe. Periodically refill some ink while you're touching an ink line. Interesting. Okay. We have a new relic power. Damage dealt to salmonids hit with 3 or more attacks, 10%. We have gadget cooldown while moving. I don't want to get rid of any of these right now. Yeah, my day's going pretty good. What have you been up to today? Alright. I do need to do this again. Let's change our tank to this one. I just have no things for this. Maybe I should... Let's see what we got here. Orbital range. Auto trigger on hit. Nah. I changed my name because this is my name. Oh, very cool. Oh, that makes sense. The branding makes sense. We love good branding. Nothing interesting. Working and then managed to complete and platinum Lego HP. Very fun. What's the next game going to be? Do you think? keep going. Keep building. Orbital range up. Oh, interesting. We'll just see how many. Okay, and that's maxed out. So this one is 60%, but it only takes up 4 slots, whereas before it was 5 slots. Satellite placement. Splatolite circle fixed in place. Okay. Interesting. So they don't spin around you. They just are stationary around you. Overpowered defender. Increases slash damage after you take damage twice when using this gadget. Increased number of times the character charges in. Extended dash. Increases or decreases charge in distance depending on parts. Reduced damage taken. That seems very good for this since you're diving in. I'm not sure yet. I do want to check out Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but I think I want to save that for stream. Fair. That's always the tough thing, isn't it? When it's like... Sometimes when it's like, I want to play this game, but it's like, but I should probably wait for stream. That can always be tough. Okay. Oh, also, should look into... What is this? Oh, right. Oh, I can build that now. I don't know if I'd use it. Just... Okay, we're gonna call for help on this one. Oh no. I was like, I haven't done the thing where I... Wait. On, okay. Yes. I was like, I didn't equip the things. I didn't actually... I was like, oh, that's weird. It's supposed to, like, slash twice or something. Why is it not slashing? Right. What do I have? What's this? Oh, right. Ow. That hurted. Freezing them. Oh. Hello. Nice. Oh gosh. Threw me off the thing. I'm gonna die. I'm such a noob. My online randoms are gonna think I'm such a noob. They're like, no wonder this person needed help. How are they playing the rest of this game? This is their community service for the day. Ow. Ow. Ow, I just died again. I've died twice. This is very embarrassing. They're going to unfollow and unsubscribe. They don't know. They've never heard. Oh gosh. Uh-oh. Oh, we need these. Oh gosh. Okay. Last up. Run. Let's go deal with this guy. Uh-oh, we lost a life. It wasn't me this time. Oh no! It was about to be me if I don't heal up. Oh gosh. Get out of there. Get out of there! Oh no! Where's the back? There he is. Oh, I'm being followed. I just realized. We're close to winning. We did it! Give Bloblobber. Thank you, randoms. Spiral bowl. Squid endurance. Is that defense? Damage taken while in swim form is reduced by 35%. And when you take damage, showstopper gauge fills a little bit. Oh. That's kind of nice. Okay. Alright, but then I have to do this one by myself. Oh no. Tinker. Hold on. Do we have anything we can build? You don't know how you're gonna get home? Uh-oh, what happened to your normal ride? No, I haven't, Rowboat. I still haven't gotten it yet. We've gotten one that's similar to, but it's not quite it. We have a slosher weapon, which looks like this. And it throws paint, which is similar, but it's not the same at all, really. The one that I want, or that is my favorite. Also, where's the weapon I was using? This one. It's still that sloshing motion, but bubbles fall out and they just start bouncing around. And I want it, but we have nothing like it. Surely it's in this game, even if it's not the exact one. Surely that type of weapon, or so help me. I'll be very sad if not. So, I don't know. I usually take an Uber, but now I don't have. Oh, yeah, that would get expensive. I would bet. Yeah, I would imagine that'd be very, very expensive. Oh, that's neat. Auto trigger on hit. Delivery distance. Probably good. Throwing it further would be good. It does not throw very far currently. Okay, so let's install that. Tinker. Delivery distance. Okay. We are as set as we can be for this. Let's go for it. Oh, you can throw that thing far. Wow. Very nice. I like that now. Eat that. Get up here. Whew. Oh gosh, I pointed that the wrong way. 30 seconds left. Oh, there's probably enough here. I just need to pick these up. Out of my way! Okay, we got it exactly enough. Thank you, thank you. On to the next level. The noises are very fun. And it fits very, like, the sound of the ink and stuff is, like, perfect. Where are... Level up. Level up. There's something behind me. I'm scared. Oh, there's something in front of me. 30 seconds left. Oh gosh. Nice. Okay, made it to the next level. Last level. I have my super ready. This might be tough. Get out of my way. I need to hit this guy at the back of the vehicle. No blob blobber yet. Aluminum twin cans. I think those are new. Level up. GG, thank you for the GGs. I'm not walking on the highway, and yeah, that's I hope you figured that out. That is not, doesn't seem like a very good situation to be in. Tactical tank equipable. Risky reward. It does, yeah. It puts on so much of that slime stuff. What does that do? Damage is increased 50%. Oh, when you're in danger? I hate stuff like that. You have to be barely alive in order to do more damage? No, thank you. Any stuff like that in games makes me... I never choose stuff like that. Did we get anything... worth looking at? No, I don't think so. Just give me blob blob. That's all I want, game, and I'll be happy. I just want to lob blobs with my blob blobber. Oh, I need to change my gear. Back to that. Yep, all that is perfect. How does this compare to previous Splatoon games? It's very different. This is PvE or single player only, so either co-op or playing single player. All the other Splatoon games are mainly PvP. Each of them have had campaign modes, which are very fun. The campaign modes I actually really enjoy. There's like fun bosses, there's some platforming. It is kind of more like this, but this is only single player or co-op, which I like because I'm not really a PvP player most of the time. I don't mind it in some games, but generally I'm just not very competitive. So the game itself is kind of a different setup, but this is very reminiscent of the campaign. Still some differences in how like it's set up, because like you want to replay missions in this so that you get different drops, so that maybe you can get like either a better weapon or better power-ups and stuff. But this is like so to me personally, I enjoy this more because it doesn't have the PvP stuff that I typically avoided anyway. But like Splatoon 3 had a campaign, and even had like buyable DLC that like extended the campaign, and it also had like a special mode that was PvE co-op. But like I don't know if it's still like this, but in Splatoon 3, when it first launched, I was like, I'm getting it for the campaign and for this co-op mode. And the co-op mode, though, was only available during certain times of the day. Like, it would just be, like, from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., this one mode is available. And I hated that. I was, like, so mad. Eventually, I think they opened it up so that it was just, like, on all the time. But I hated that at the beginning. Maybe they wanted to, like, force people to play the PvP mode more. But I was like, but that's all I want to play. That's all I want to do. But so this is very different, but in my opinion, better because it fits my style of gameplay more. I don't know. I'm just not very competitive. I just want to play with friends, or like I don't know. I just like playing with people, or playing solo is great. Can't say I've experienced that kind of restriction in a game before. I know. I was like so surprised. I was like, what? Why is this only available for certain times? Because I think when it launched, then I was like, okay, well, I'm not playing during this time. So either if I want to play, I either need to play the campaign or play the PvP mode. But I was really wanting to play the co-op mode because, like, there are some skins that you could only get if you played a mode that you're playing, like, online with people. So I was just like, I don't like this. But I don't know. People get really sweaty in Splatoon. Like, they get real intense about it in terms of the PvP. So I was just like, I just am not skilled enough for playing the PvP mode. I don't put in enough time into Splatoon for that. So that's why I was just like, I just want to play co-op or campaign. But I've always enjoyed the campaigns of Splatoon. I think they're very fun. Again, there's a good mix of like platforming and pew-pews, so which I like both. However, I think it was to your time zone. I think. Actually, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I am really enjoying this though. This is very fun for me. It is very like, I don't know how enjoyable it is to watch, but to me, I am actually enjoying the gameplay. There's just something very satisfying about splatting things. And turning into a squid. I'm actually not sure how it worked. I do think they eventually got rid of that restriction, but it was after some time. Splatoon 3 Salmon Run. Let's see. Does it mention? This is on the wiki. I don't see it mentioned on the wiki as to like what times it was available. Oh, I might also be on. Is this Splatoon 2? No, I don't know. Anyway. But Salmon Run was fun. I really enjoyed it. That was the co-op mode. It was basically like just try to see how many waves of enemies you could survive, and you'd get just like matched up with random people. I'm having fun watching you play. Oh, good. I'm glad. I don't know, like it's one of those games that I feel like as a viewer sometimes when you're watching someone play something that like there isn't really a super clear narrative, it's sometimes difficult to know what you're watching or like what's happening or why you should even continue watching. So I feel like with this type of game, it can be kind of like, you know, it can be kind of like that, where it's like, okay, I'm just watching the streamer go into each level and they just shoot some things. I really don't know what's happening or why or whatever. And I mean, to be fair, there's not really like that big of a narrative. There is sort of just like a string of cutscenes that, you know, connect them all, but or like dialogue that's on the side of the screen. But so yeah, I never know how this goes. But I was able to get my dad to come get me. Oh, good. I'm glad, because that is, yeah, you need to be able to get home. Okay, so we have this one. This is level 19, level 17. Let's do this one first. Whee! But tomorrow we're playing Cat Melco with Lurkette, and then the next day we're playing a puzzle game.
Catch you on the flippy flip.
Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your ride home. What do I have? Oh, right. That horn is always scary here. There's like a trumpet sound that always announces that, like, I think it's the giant eel is like running around, and it makes me nervous. Uh-oh. I just heard it, but maybe it wasn't. Ooh, a briny scroll. Yeah, I have played a little bit off stream. Like, I've been leveling up a little bit. Just because it's not necessarily fun, I don't think, to, like, watch me, grind level. Hello? Oh! Oh, I hate... There's a new salmonid about that, like, swims underneath and then, like, jumps up and gets you. I'm gonna have to watch out for that. I kind of forgot that he existed, to be honest. I have been playing off stream a bit, like replaying levels, just so that I can... Because I was noticing, like yesterday, that I'm a bit behind... Weird railing gap. So I was like, I should probably level up a little bit, so that I'm not too... Oh. Too underleveled for stream. Plus helps me like unlock items anyway, so. But yeah, I'm level 24 now. So we're about to have to run ads. Let's see if we can beat this level. Yes, and I love Slime Rancher. Oops. I'm a big Slime Rancher fan. I did not finish 2. We got pretty far with 2. There was something we were still doing. And then we moved on to another game, but I do love Slime Rancher. Are you a big Slime Rancher fan? I agree with you that League of Legends is one of those. For me, let's see. You're one of the few people I will watch play it because I like you as a person more than I care about the game. This one hits differently than LoL. It's more entertaining, interesting to watch for me. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I definitely understand that. When a game is like, I really have zero idea what's happening, or I gotta get it. Beat me up. Whee! Oh, that was pretty good. Yeah, I usually like to play games where I feel like people are enjoying, like, the actual story. That's why I think I've been trying to move into playing more narrative games recently, over the past, like, couple of years. At the same time, though, you then run into the issue where if people have not been watching, then they're just confused, so they stop watching at the end. So it's really, you know, a lose-lose, really, any situation. Thank you for the GGs. I tried the second game this year and honestly loved it so much more than I thought. I did end up platinum trophying the second game, but I haven't played the first one. They're nearly identical. If you like the second one, you'll love the first one. I got, like, addicted to Slime Rancher 1. I streamed it, and then it was one of those things where I was like, I've got to play this offline. I, like, kept playing it. I love... Oh! Ooh! Wait, they... Oh! They level up! Look at that. That's what those diamonds are for. I see. So... Now, we're at... Ink consumed by weapon is reduced by 15%. I see. I see now. That's fun. I had no... Makes sense because the items were broken that they would, like, fix themselves over time. But... where are you hiding? Oh. There you are. You do a good job recapping though, as long as people are there for the recap anyway. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are though, is the problem. So unfortunately, it's one of those like, I remember, because like I've even heard Dex Bonus talk about this before. She used to play more narrative games, but would run into that same issue where the first stream or two for a narrative game, people would be watching it, and then as you like the further along she would go into a game, her viewership would go down, 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 because less people know what's happening or whatever. So it seems to be a common thing when playing narrative games, but I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I got super addicted to Slime Rancher 1, where it was just like on my mind all the time. It's like, I gotta keep playing. I gotta keep, whether it's just like getting plorts or whatever. And at the end of the day, you should just play what you enjoy and want to. Try not to focus too much on everyone will please everyone. Yeah, that's true. It's I definitely do that, because we would definitely be a lot more successful if I didn't. I think if I was someone that I was like, we're gonna chase sort of like the metas and stuff, I would be playing other games, and we would probably, you know, have a much bigger following. But as you can see, we do not. So it's a bit, you know, it's a bit all over the place. But also, I forgot, we have to run ads. So stand up, stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink. They're about to start. BRB!
Take this pause to rejuvenate. Stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments.
welcome back, everybody. Let us see. We have the meteor mint. Oh. Okay. Let's see how it goes. I have not used this before. So many crates. Can I? Do I have to break them all? Is that the goal? Oh. So you can kind of move a little bit. Not bad. One more. Nice. That was pretty easy. I should call for help for this one. Let's see what happens. I can kind of hear the baby shark sound. Alright. New skill point unlocked. I've yet to increase my health at all. That's maybe something I should do. But more damage is always better. Why would I need more health if everything's dead? You know? Oh, what do I need to upgrade? Alright, we need those fish masks. Or whatever those are. Like, if everything's dead, then you don't need a level. You don't need health, you know. Something people don't think about. The best defense is a good offense, or something. Just don't get hit. You know? Feels like an arc. Wow, what is that? Oh, okay. Imagine if I got a blob blobber. Wouldn't that be fun? Oops. Gotta remember it's A. Get that exactly backwards. The best offense is a good defense, but you do it your way. Tomato, tomato. Tomato, tomato. I want to go to that. Ooh, briny scroll. Every time we pick up items, I always look at the little context menu thing to see if it says we got a blob blobber. It has yet to say that. Because if it did, he would be using it. The best part is I'm going to like... Ooh. Oh. Hello. Uh-oh. Get out of the way. Compass. The best part is like I'll finally get a blob-blobber, and then I'll be like, guys, I finally got a blob-blobber, and you'll look at it and you're gonna be like, oh, this is what you're so excited about? It's just a little bathtub. Oh gosh. Is that the mask? It is! Drizzler's mask. Okay, we need to kill more of them. Maybe we'll do a few loops of this. Because we have a lot of stuff that needs... Charger. Let's see what's over here. Chased down by these people. Last night I saw a really funny Taskmaster YouTube short. Ended up going down a rabbit hole of Taskmaster video compilations. I guess I'm hooked now. What was the, do you remember some of the ones that you saw that you found really funny? That's how it happens to me. Or that's how it happened to me. First I watched a couple of clips, and then I was like, what is this? And then I started watching all of them. And then I started watching the full series. And I was just like, I want more of this. We've been up. Ooh. Hello. Oh. Briny scroll. Briny scroll. Mom woke up after a long night. Gotta make dinner. Good night. Sounds good, Bear. Enjoy. Have a good one. It might have been Potato Gate, but I don't remember at that point. I've watched like 15 compilation videos. Potato Gate. Trying to think if I remember. There's so many series. Oh gosh. Oh, right. Yes. Oh yeah. I remember I showed you guys that on stream. The one where you threw the potato at the thing. Yes. Yeah. I remember I showed you guys that one on stream. It is such a good one. But you should watch some of the full episodes on YouTube. Choose a series, a cast of people that you like, or at least like one person on it. If there's any that you recognize, and then just start watching from there, and then you'll get hooked. Just the one sneeze. I don't know if I caught it. If I caught it in time. Was it? Oh! What is that? You shot a missile at me? That's what that is. Release platinum. The next season is going to be great. I'm very excited about the next one. It's going to have Richard Ayoade, who I really like. Sparkly Swarm. What does that mean? Why are they sparkly? Oh gosh. I still don't have this. We did it, but... Oh, they're all coming from this side. How many, only 3. We need more. Let's keep going. Maybe we'll complete this. We'll do this like a couple rounds more of this level. Like, I'll just keep going around, and then we'll stop. to blink. Very importante. Blinking. No bloblobber. Day 25, no bloblobber. Let's go with that. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Where's another one? Perfect. Lyra, welcome in. How's your day going? Hope you're having a good one. We're just doing our Splatoon thing. Killing people. Well, fish. Are fish people? I think in this game they kind of are in a way. Like we're a squid person, so why wouldn't it? Can't hear at work, but just checking in. To not lose my streak, I hope you're having a good one. I wave at you. I wave at you. Alright. That's not. It's back. C. That's the big one. None of them have turned red. Oh, we have not gone up this way at all. Do this one here, and then we'll turn this level. Oh! I'm scared. Oh, they send a cloud. I see. In the Splatoon games, there's a power-up thing you can get where you send a cloud towards your enemies that like rain down ink in your color. So it's so their characters or some of the enemies do that here. It's fun. No blah blobber. We'll just never get one. Did level up. Compass, 2 briny scroll, skill points, sand slosher. How much damage is that doing? Yeah, the gun that we're using right now is so strong for some reason. It does 2,000 damage if all of the pellets hit. Okay, we can now do weapon scrapping. Whoever came up with scrapping weapons for Spiralight Shards is a genius. Recycling is important. Breaking things to bits, that's your specialty, isn't it, Fry? It's time for these hands, the dreaded icons of destruction, responsible for countless wrecked appliances and mics, to shine. Maybe let's use actual tools? Tools. Oh wow, it's a mechanical shredder. Or, right? Metal shredder or something? Now we can smash any weapon to... Huh? Is this the right tool for the job? Isn't it? You just spin the wheel and go. I bet Fry's already got it all figured out. Yeah, I'm itching to get started. Bring me a weapon you don't care about. Okay, so we gotta keep going until we can unlock that. Okay. If there are any prize weapons in your collection, lock them with Y, then you can't junk them by accident. So tell me, what are we scrapping today? Let's lock out. Well, I guess it is already because we can't. Let's start from here. Or wait. No, okay. Level 1. So what you'll get so far... Let me see something. If I find one that has this. No, okay. It just gives us let's stop there. Yeah. It just gives us those things. Wow, that increases... Oh wait, it's currently at 3,000? Maybe because we upgraded our weapon damage. I could get that to doing almost 4,000 damage. Sure, why not? Let's make a strong weapon even stronger. More briny scrolls. Is there anything else to look at? There were some things that we could only upgrade if we had... Yeah, we need 4 more. I'll do that off stream later. Alright. Ooh. Fishbone punk outfit. How did we get that? Scrap 10 weapons. Neat. That's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah. We'll go ahead and stop there. But thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Tomorrow, no Splatoon. Tomorrow we're back with Cat Milko with Larquette. Or we should be. I think she put it on her calendar. But I'll double check with her today. So yeah, so we'll do that tomorrow, and then we're gonna start a puzzle mystery game on Thursday, and I think it'll just take us Thursday, Friday. It should, and then we'll be done there. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let me play music. Let's see. Magical, thank you very much for 245 stream streak. Kendi for the 30 stream streak. Gigi for the 15 stream streak. Yimit for the 390 stream streak. Vix for the 30 stream streak. A lot of you all have your streaks on the same day. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with me. Appreciate it very, very much. But that is it for us today. I hope you have a great rest of your day and or night. What's the potato guy? That was from a compilation. It was from the Build the Highest Bridge. Oh, I think I remember that one. That's a good one with the answers on the... Yeah. They do some clever stuff. It's fun. All right. I hope you guys have a great day and or night, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye.